Okay. Hi world. From now on, should we keep it like this? Should I move a bit further away from the camera? Good morning. It's not morning anymore, actually. It's like 1 p.m. So what are we yapping about today? So it's July 2026. Half of 2026 is gone. Officially. It's gone. And I thought maybe it's the right time to talk about gratitude. And to be honest, as a person in my late 20s, gratitude as a feeling has changed a lot since I was younger. You know how we hear all the time from all the possible corners in our lives, from all the social media profiles that we follow, that we gotta be grateful for what we have in life. We have to thank the life, the universe, the God every day we wake up and we see the sun. Well, sometimes I feel like since I became 18, since I became an officially legal adult, I feel like life has thrown enough shit at me to really start questioning gratitude. And I feel like in the beginning, I don't know, let me know if it was the same for you. In the beginning, when you're in your early 20s, you're full of life, full of energy, full of enthusiasm, full of audacity, full of ambition. I'm gonna change the world. I'm gonna do something great. I'm gonna create something, create legacy. I'm gonna reach for the stars. And then sometimes life is like, nope, know your place, bitch. Or at least it seems like it. I feel like my whole life, I sort of viewed it very differently to what I'm discovering now. I always thought that, only when life gives me something good, I am to be grateful. But I'm 27 now. I feel like I'm finally coming to terms with the fact that actually it's the opposite. It's the other way around. I think the key is to be grateful when you're at your lowest. When life just punches you down. When life takes no mercy at you. At those low moments, you actually get to realize how fucking lucky you are. And that's what I've been realizing. It's been half of 2026, so half of it is gone. And there were some ups and downs now that I'm looking back at it. But since my perspective on gratitude changed, I feel like going through the turbulence in life, going through bad moments, became so much fucking easier when you just change your perspective a little bit on it. And let's say last couple of years, like 2025, 2024, they were like one of the worst years in my life. And I would always complain to myself, like quietly, like, oh, why is this happening to me? Why, am I not doing something right? Why life keeps punching me down? Why all these terrible things are happening to me? And I feel like maybe nothing has really changed at this point. I would say 2026 is going very well for me so far. I don't want to jinx it. Let me knock on wood. But maybe nothing in life has really changed, but my perspective on bad moments in my life have changed. My perspective on gratitude changed. And whenever I, get some unpleasant surprise from life that I have to deal with, that I have to spend my energy and nerves on to figure out, when I get overwhelmed, when things become heavy, I feel like telling yourself that, okay, it's just a part of the game. First of all, it's temporary, never lasts, like anything in this life. And you're grateful for that because, if there's sense in whatever you're going through, then, you need it for something. You just don't know yet. And you're grateful for that. You're like, okay, life, I see you, I hear you. You've thrown some shit at me. That's fine. I'm just gonna deal with it. Thank you. Thank you. Because it's gonna make me stronger at the end of the day. It's gonna teach me something that I will probably need going further into the next stages. I feel like that helped so much, and it lifted such a huge weight off my shoulders. Even though I keep dealing with shit like everybody around me. We have our own issues, problems that we have to deal with. The load hasn't changed, but my strength, like mental strength, has. I feel like I became more resilient, more accepting of whatever is happening in my life. And it just became so much easier. I don't know if this shit comes with age, if it's gonna become even better in my 30s. I'm really looking forward. I'm really looking forward to my 30s. You care less about things, you take things with grace. You're like, well, if that's what I have to deal with, then I'm gonna deal with it. And you're thankful. You're like, thank you. Because also, when you think about it, when you really think about it, whatever life throws your way, you're like, okay, this is fine. It could have been so much worse, right? If you imagine like really bad things, the daily shit that we have to deal with is nothing compared to those things, like death, disease, I don't know, something bad happening. And it just feels, I feel so much lighter. And so this video, it's sort of like a way for me to express my gratitude to life too. Whatever is not going my way, maybe it's not meant for me. Maybe it's not where I'm supposed to be. All the things that I haven't figured out yet. Well, maybe it takes a bit more time to figure it out. You know, accepting, I feel like maybe that's the best thing that happens when you exit your early 20s, you go into your late 20s, early 30s, and so on, is that you stop thinking of yourself as this big entity with unlimited resources. Like your ego deflates. I mean, I guess it's not a general rule. It really depends on the kind of person you are, depends on your life story. But in my case, my ego is really slowly deflating. And, you know, in the beginning, I thought I was unstoppable. You know, I thought I could do it all. And I thought I could, you know, just conquer the world. And I still do believe that I have a lot of strength in me and that I am capable of going through things and overcoming things. But I don't believe that I'm all-powerful anymore. I'm a human and I have limited resources, physical, mental, emotional. If I don't recover them or if I don't restore them, then I burn out. I have nowhere to draw energy from. And realizing that you're not limitless is great. It's such a power tool in your kit to just like see yourself as a human being. I'm probably saying a lot of very obvious things to some people. I don't know if you're older and if you're watching this video. But it's an interesting stage in life to go through because it really, I feel like it's one of those foundational changes that happens when, I don't know, you get disappointed in everything that you've believed in to this point, and then you start discovering this whole new perspective that you can have on life, which is great, and I'm very grateful for that. And I'm very grateful for the parts of myself that I'm discovering that I didn't know were there. A lot of things are falling into place that didn't feel right before, and it's just a constant bliss, and I'm really grateful for that. I don't know, I woke up feeling great today. Even though I have so much unresolved shit in my life, thank you, life. Thank you. Whatever I'm going through, that means I have to go through it. In order to be where I want to be, I just have to go through it then, you know? There's no way around it. Like, there are no shortcuts. Like, any successful person will tell you that. It's a lot of hard work, a lot of perseverance, a lot of bumps on the road. The only way is through it, and that's it. And there's beauty in it too, you know? Because every bump on the road is very unique. You have to go around it or jump over it or like somehow deal with it in its own unique way, which is kind of cool, no? I don't want to come to like the final point of it being, it's about the journey, not about destination. Because of course, like we all want to get somewhere. Like we all have our own ambitions and goals that we want to achieve in life. But in due time, I feel like I became so much more chill too. Even though I'm still pretty, you know, у меня шил в жопе, I have a stick up my ass. That's the correct way to say that in English. You know, I'm always like on the go. I'm the kind of person who really likes doing things. You know, it's hard for me to just like sit still. You know, I like being intellectually stimulated, challenged, you know, like learn new things, do new things, try new things. But even with that, I feel like I became so much more chill. Like I feel like if you would have met me in my late teens, my early 20s, I was so like over everything. And now, okay, I get like that sometimes because I feel like my old sort of coping mechanisms sort of come out of the darkness from time to time. But I can already see a huge shift. And I'm really grateful for that. So life, thank you for this year. You've been nice to me. You've been giving me challenges that I was able to overcome. And I want to make sure I'm ready and that I have enough strength to go through more challenges that you will throw at me. And I know that whatever I'm going through, it's for a reason. I might not know what it is and what I need it for yet, but I'll get there. It will all make sense at some point. I feel like a lot of things are making sense to me now that I didn't understand, I don't know, 5, 7, 10 years ago. So I hope something similar is gonna happen in a few years and it's gonna click. But that's what I wanted to say. I just wanted to say out loud that I'm just thankful. And before, it was so funny, like 5 years ago, if you would have asked me, like going through a tough period in my life, if you would have asked me like to be grateful for bad things, I'll probably tell you to fuck off and tell you how poor of a little thing I am and I don't deserve all this suffering and oh, you know, it's not fair and it's like stupid and I would get upset over it and probably go drink my worries away. But not anymore. Not anymore. I'm just grateful and I know that it's all gonna make sense. I'm finally like, I don't go through it, I feel like, as a child. Like before, I would throw tantrums just for no reason because I would feel like life is so unfair and other people have so much and I have so little. It's kind of funny thinking about it thinking back at it. It's really funny. July 2026, there's still a whole half a year ahead of us. So I'm just curious. I'm really curious what it's gonna be like. And I'm really curious where I'm gonna be at the end of the year. So yeah, a little gratitude post, okay? From time to time, we need to ground ourselves and just sit, maybe not in front of the camera, but just sit down and just be like, okay, it's all going great. Like whatever shit is happening, doesn't matter. It's all going great. Could have been much worse. So that's what I'm gonna leave you with today. Let me know in the comments down below, what are you grateful? What do you feel grateful for today specifically, or this week maybe? Maybe something great happened in your life. I'll read all your comments. Sometimes I don't respond, but I see all of them, okay? All right, I'll catch you guys later. Bye.